All right, well, welcome Team ET. Welcome to another bi-weekly live broadcast brought to you by the ET Project Challenge and the ET Project Live, as well as ET Project podcast team. So it's great to be back with you every second week. Today we're going to be looking at our monthly and quarterly uh, challenge that's just around the corner, coming up on the 22nd, 23rd of August, called, well, it's about facilitation mastery. It's about two key phases in moving you towards that outcome. So we're going to be talking about that, but let's just pause for a moment and acknowledge where we are. We've been running around. We've come back from trips overseas. We've had a lot of activity lately. I managed to destroy my computer while I was away on the trip. It's been different. It's been challenging. It's been stressful at times, but it's great to be back home. It's great to be doing what I really enjoy, which is communicating with all of you. Great to be coaching and having the opportunity to bring yet another program to everybody. This one's particularly special because it's free. It's a 2-day challenge this quarter. As you probably know, we do 2, 3, 4, and 5-day quarterly challenges. The one coming up after this, I think it's in November, will be a 4-day challenge. We'll talk more about that towards the end. But yeah, welcome. Great to have everyone back. So with that said, as the question says on the screen, what's great about this August ET Project Challenge? So that's essentially what we're going to be answering that question, I hope, by looking a little bit deeper at it. What's in it for you? What are we going to be working on? What are we focused on? And let's go from there. So with that said, let's start by looking at what was our previous challenge. It seems such a long time ago now, one quarter back. Actually, I think it was in April that we did this challenge. Yes, it was April 25 through to 27. So a 3-day challenge, around storytelling. And you can't see that on the screen, but that's what we covered last time. Now, this time round, we're moving into our good old favorite, facilitation mastery. This is one of my particular favorites. I've had the real privilege, I have to say, in my own career, having the opportunity to work in so many different countries around the world with so many different people, fantastic people, talented, insightful people. Many of those educated me in different areas of leadership, and none more so than in facilitation and the skill of facilitation. So I'm really excited to be able to bring this challenge to life, to be able to bring it to you, and to be able to help, let's say, some of you that may not have had so much exposure to working as a facilitator, whether that's a facilitator in meetings, whether you're facilitating workshops, whether you're facilitating larger group events. And as we do always with our own quarterly challenges, we do it as a case study. And in this particular case study, we're going to be supporting functional head Tom Murphy. We'll hear more about that in a moment. But Tom has a particular challenge. And of course, no surprise, it's to do with facilitation. So there it is on the screen. You can see we have the challenge coming up 22nd and 23rd of this month. It's quarter 3 for our challenges. It's called Facilitation Mastery, but more specifically, learn 2 key phases in achieving that facilitation mastery. Now, of course, in a challenge, you're not going to get all of the knowledge and the skills and the opportunity to practice to the extent you need to get to that level of mastery. We're starting you on that journey. We're giving you a small snippet, a glimpse, if you like, into what is required to move you towards becoming a facilitator. Not only a facilitator, but a facilitator that has special qualities. And over your career, you will then have the opportunity to build further on that. Now, in our case, we're going to look at 5 specific phases. And in this challenge, we're going to work on 2 of those phases. Coming up in September, spoiler alert, we have our 3rd mastermind, virtual mastermind for this year. And as we always try and do, on the back of the challenge, we have a mastermind related to the topic. So no surprise, our mastermind this quarter is on facilitation mastery. So we're going to have the opportunity to go deeper than the challenge. We're going to be able to give you a look inside those 5 phases. We're giving you a nice intro just here with the first 2. We're going to give you the remaining 2 and also cap on this one. So that's what's coming up. All right, so let's go a little bit further. Let's dive into what you can expect. So the first thing that you can see on the screen here, and you might just want to do a screen capture or take a picture to get that URL that you can see on the right side of your screen. So as a promo, as a primer, as a lead up to our 2-day challenge, we're offering you this free 3-video, 1 ebook combo package related to facilitation mastery. It's free. You have nothing to lose. Yes, you do have to register with us by giving us your name and your email address. Otherwise, it's going to be difficult to give it to you, right? But that's all that it will cost you. Now, as a consequence of giving us your name and email address, we will send you emails periodically about other challenges, other products, other services that we have on offer. Full disclosure. All right. So if you would like this package, there's the URL. You have access to it. Please download it. It's free. In it, you will see 3 videos. We address the why, the what, and the how for moving towards facilitation mastery. Why is it important? What's some of the criteria? And how do we take the steps for us as leaders to become masters at facilitation? Then in the ebook, you can see it on the screen behind the tablet, learn 5 core phases that all facilitators must master. So, as I said, the purpose of us giving you this primer, this package, it's to get your mind in the right space. It's to get you thinking about what's required for facilitating. It's to give you a leg up so that when you turn up for the challenges are short. In this case, 2 days, 90 minutes each day. You can only expect to learn so much, of course. And we're going to give you some material, and I'll show you that shortly. But this is a great first step, and it's free. I don't make any money by doing this. It costs me money, but I want you guys to have every opportunity. This is our promise from Coaching for Companies. Our promise to you is excellence in our product, excellence in our service, and excellence in the results you achieve. So, team, please take the opportunity, download this free combo package. It'll cost you your name and your email address. That's all we ask of you. And then we will send you an email where you can access it. All right. So that's step 1 in the whole journey. What else is so special about this challenge? Well, I've already mentioned several times so far since we went live. It's only 2 days, 90 minutes each day. It starts when? 22nd of August, 22nd and 23rd. What time? 3 p.m. Hong Kong time. So if you're in Europe, early morning. If you're in India, 2.5 hours earlier, so it's going to be 1:30. It's going to be 12:30. If you're in Middle East, it's going to be 11 o'clock in the morning. If you're in Australia, it's going to be 5 p.m. All right. So we've made it intentionally 3 p.m. because most of our Team ET is covered within that area. Sorry for those of you in the US on that part of the time zone. We don't record them, but unless you're a VIP. I'll talk more about that in a minute. But of course, if you really want to, so we are at the other side of the clock. If you're on the east side of the US, that will be 3 a.m. for you. If you are fortunately sitting on the west coast side, that will be 12 midnight. Sorry, that's not correct. That will be, yes, it will. It'll be 12 midnight for you. So there you have it. 2 days. I'll show you in a moment what you're going to get. If you do register, you can get that freebie combo for you free of charge. Let me just go back, copy the URL one more time if you don't have it. It's my head in the way. coachingforcompanies.com. That's the number 4/challenge -3 -freebie. FREEBIE. Free of charge. Download it whether you attend the challenge or not. All right. That will take you to our registration page, by the way, where you'll be able to register. Okay. So what else is special about our challenges? Now, this applies to all of our challenges. We take a case study approach. So not only are you coming in to do a challenge, but we're doing the challenge as if it was a specific, real business case that you as a leader may confront in your career. Now, in this case, as I mentioned, it's about Tom Murphy. Tom Murphy is the functional head of a large global manufacturing organization. I won't give you all the details. You can read about it in the case study itself. Tom is an executive talent. Now, Tom is a senior executive talent, and his company, or more specifically, the board of the company, is planning an annual general workshop gathering for all of their senior executives around the world, the top 1% of the organization. And as part of Tom's senior executive talent development program, Tom has been chosen to host and facilitate this workshop. All right. So any of you that are senior executive talents out there, there's the challenge. Imagine you're Tom for a moment. You've been given the task of standing in front, on stage, in front of maybe 200 plus, maybe 300, 400, depending on the size of your organization. Senior executives hosting this very important annual general workshop where typically the senior executives come together. They look at the past year and they look to the future year and they talk about strategy. They talk about the things that have worked, the things that haven't worked, the things that they intend to do. And you, Tom Murphy, you, whoever you are out there in Team ET, now have this case study challenge to host and facilitate that. So that's our case study. That's what you're going to be working on. And as you come through it, we're going to be focusing on, you're going to be working with Coach Wayne. Guess who Coach Wayne is? That's me. You're going to be working with me, Coach Wayne, to identify what you need to do to make this event successful. All right. So I don't want to give all of it away. You need to register to come and see. But again, you can register for the challenge for free. You do not need to pay any money to be part of this challenge. Now you have an option where you can opt in if you would like to be a VIP challenger. And in a moment, I'm going to show you the slides to show you what you get as a VIP challenger, but you do not have to register as a VIP challenger. So this is step 2. Step 1 was you can download or register and get access to your free 3-video ebook combo pack. That's the primer to this challenge. Step 2, now we're talking about, is the challenge itself. All right, we're going to be covering 2 key phases, stages, whatever you wish to refer to them as, for success towards facilitation mastery. Right, that's what the challenge is focusing on. You can go for free. You can join as a VIP. If you join as a VIP, it means you get a deeper insight. You get access to a group coaching a week after the challenge is over. You get a very detailed 30-plus page work. Let's have a look anyway, rather than me just telling you. Here's an example of what you will get when you register as a VIP. Now, to register as a VIP, you have to pay money. All right? Full disclosure, it's not free to become a VIP. However, you don't have to become a VIP. All right? You'll still get a couple of nice surprises. If you are or are not a VIP, if you look in this left-hand corner, you will still receive this priming for the event guide. Now, why do we give this to you? Because it's a science that's been proven time and time again. We have proven it ourselves as facilitators around the world. If you prime before the event, 15 minutes roughly, before the event, and you follow these steps that we give you in the guide, you are going to attend in a more active, energized, open-minded state. It's going to mean that your engagement is stronger. Your learning will be deeper. The enjoyment will be off the chart. All right? So we're giving you a 5-step priming guide to help you get yourself into this state. Now, we tell all of our team to do this. We've got a priming for the event guide, and we give it for all of our events, whether you're attending a free event like this or a paid-for event. We recommend that all our Team ET participants do this activity. You get that for free, whether you register for free or as a vet. It's that important. We want you to make the most, to maximize the benefit from attending our workshops. Hence, all right. What else do we give you? We also give you our products and services guide or booklet for free, because we want you to know what else is possible. Where else can you go after this? What else is available to you as a leader who wants to grow and develop, as a leader who eventually wants to transition in your career, as an executive talent? This products and services guide will give you some insights specific to what coaching for companies and our subsets make available. I'm not going to go into that today. We've spoken about that previously, but that's what you get. Now, if you join as a VIP, in addition to those 2 documents, you're also going to get this nice little VIP Challenger wallpaper, the ultimate 2-day challenge. can't see it too clearly because I have everything else stuck over the top, but it's a nice wallpaper that can remind you that you're coming into the challenge. Now, in addition to that, you're going to get a challenge work. This has, the theory, the exercises, and the takeaway actions for you as a VIP. Now, for the non-VIPs, we also give you the exercises. We don't include the theory, but we give you the exercises. Otherwise, it's a little bit too difficult for you to follow along just listening to me talking virtually. So we give you the exercises in your own workbook. If you're a VIP, it's a much more detailed workbook. It gives you examples, it gives you methodology, it gives you the theory, as well as the exercises and the takeaway steps. All right. Now, for the VIPs, in addition to that, you get your own certificate of completion at the end. And as I mentioned earlier, we have a free 1-hour group coaching call for all VIPs 1 week after the challenge is completed. All right. Now, in addition to that, you have access through our support team at Coaching Companies. You have access to me as a coach. Any questions that you have as we go through this, you can message me, you can message our team, you can engage with us. There's other benefits that aren't shown on here. If you register as a VIP, you automatically become enabled, if you like, to join all of our future quarterly challenges as a VIP free of charge. So in essence, you pay once to get access to all this and all future quarterly challenges, plus all the material that goes with each of those challenges. You also become eligible for a 20% discount for life on any of the products or services that you see in our products and services over 20% discount just for joining as a VIP. And finally, you will also be invited to attend our private alumni Facebook Mastermind for Executives group. And for the groups, you will know that I'm regularly Monday mornings doing short videos, sometimes coaching, sometimes posting material. The group is there for other like-minded individuals to network, to communicate. We do various challenges in different programs that we offer. You post your challenges, the group comments, the group gives suggestions. It's a very engaging, interactive platform that is available to you as a VIP. All right, so that's what's in store. You can join for free. You can join as a VIP. Whichever way you go, our challenge is on the 22nd and 23rd of August, 90 minutes each day, starting 3 p.m. Hong Kong time. All right, so let's go one step deeper into this challenge and just look at 2 key stages that we're going to be focused on during the challenge. As I said, in the mastermind, we go through all of these 5. But in the lead up to the mastermind, we do the challenge. In the lead up to the challenge, we do the combo package, which gives you the why, what, and how, as well as these 5 in an ebook to prime you, to get you thinking. And then in the challenge, we work on the first 2. Day 1, we work on preparing to facilitate. Day 2, we work on nailing that opening session. All right. And then as you move to the next stage, which is in September in the mastermind. We'll recap those. We'll look deeper in the next combo free pack, looking at some of the elements. I think from memory, they're time management, active listening, diversity, and inclusion are the three things that we cover in the combo pack, which is free in the lead up to the mastermind. In the mastermind, we go through the 5 in more depth. All right. So that's how this process works. So hopefully you can start to see how it stacks. It stacks one on top of the other. Why? It's intentional. We know through studies, through years, hundreds of years, in fact, if we go all the way back to Ebbinghaus and the forgetting curve, we know that repeated exposure, staggered, repeated exposure helps to build long-term memory. All right. Now, in this case, we want the memory to be about facilitation. And we're stepping, staggering, repeating, reviewing, challenging, doing practical exercises as well as theoretical around facilitation to help you move towards mastery. Does it make sense? Hopefully you can see it. Hopefully you're excited. It's something I'm super passionate about. So what we're going to be talking about in this challenge, we're going to be talking about how can you, as an executive talent, as a leader, prepare better for your next facilitation, whether that's a meeting, whether that's a workshop, whether that's a major event, whether you're Tom Murphy and you've got to host and facilitate the company's global workshop with the top 1% of senior executives, whatever the situation, what we're going to be talking about, the steps we're going to be giving you is relevant and applicable. All right. Now we're going to give you some tools that you can take away and use yourself immediately. In fact, the exercises that we will do during the challenge, we ask you to identify a workshop or a meeting or an event that you're going to facilitate. And if you can't think of one, to make one up so that the exercises can be applied in a more practical, realistic way. So it's more relevant to you in your learning. All right, we're going to support Tom Murphy as he prepares. We're going to show you the steps that Tom will go through to prepare for facilitating and hosting this major event. All right, clear? That's on day 1. You may have some homework if you don't finish the exercise. The homework will be to finish the exercise and to read through day 2 for the VIPs that have the theory. All right. Day 2, we will go through the theory for nailing the opening. Now, we're going to the start of the process, as you can see. We're not going to the end first. Why? Because we want to make it sequential. We want to make sure that we start at the beginning, but we know what the end looks like. Yeah? The follow-up for impact, the follow-up for influence. Most facilitators don't go to step 1. There's a little secret. Most facilitators don't do step 1 very well. And they put their energy and focus on steps 2, 3, and 4. Not to say that they all do them very well. All right. So we're going to be looking at this. We're going to give this to you free of charge. Why wouldn't you join? Even if you consider yourself a master facilitator today, why wouldn't you join and see what else you could learn perhaps? Perhaps you want to raise your own suggestions. All right. But I'd really encourage all Team ET executive talents, whether you're facilitating today, tomorrow, 6 weeks, 6 months, or 6 years, but 12 months from now, this is a must-have skill that you need as a leader. All right. So hopefully I've sold that well enough for you. Hopefully you can see the value in coming to it. Hopefully you have a little bit more clarity around what you're going to be doing. 2 days, 90 minutes each day. We're going to be working through the theory. We're going to look at the exercises. We're going to get you to do some work on those exercises. And if you don't finish, that will be your homework. You will come back the next day, repeat the process, working on a different phase of facilitation. And as I've mentioned multiple times already, September, this is what's coming. Facilitation Mastery Mastermind. It's a virtual mastermind. It is 4 2-hour sessions. So no surprise, if we go back one page, we have 5 phases. In the mastermind, we're going to combine, because we've already done the bulk of the work, we're going to combine phase 1 and 2 in session 1. We're going to do a recap. We're going to give you some new material, because in the challenge, we can't possibly cover everything we could cover. So you're going to get some new material, but you're going to make sure you've locked in place what you learned during the challenge. So it's beneficial to be on the challenge before you come to the mastermind. All right. So we offer this mastermind. Now, this is not a free program. You have to pay for this program, but we offer it in 3 different time segments for the first time. So we're going to do a 1-day, 4-session block for the first time if people are interested. You have the choice on which one suits you best, but we're going to offer you the chance, if you're really pressed for time, but you really want to do this mastermind, you can do it in 1 day. It's going to be a big day. It's going to be a long day, but it's an option there that's available for you. We will start early. We're going to finish late. We're going to nail 4 sessions. We're going to nail those key stages. You're going to leave with so much material. You're going to leave with so many learnings and insights. Now, the other 2 time slots we have available are what we did last time. We did 4 sequential evenings, right? 2 hours, 1 session, if you like, each evening. 4 evenings in. Then the final one is, in the past, we've offered, and this was our original approach, we offered 2 separate days, 2 sessions on 1 day, 2 sessions on another. Now, in the past, we had a 1-week break in between. We're going to eliminate the 1 week. Why? Because my schedule is really starting to back up, and it's going to be easier for me to be present and show up and make sure that I'm fully engaged. We're going to offer it 2 days consecutively. So day 1, 2 sessions, day 2, the second 2 sessions. All right. So they're the 3 time slots that we're going to make available for the master. All right. So I don't want to go into any more detail on that. I've given you a little bit of a glimpse. We'll have more details on that coming up. We have a free combo coming up at the beginning. We'll be promoting it, of course. We will have more live broadcasts in September, talking in more detail about it. But that's what's on the horizon. That's what's ahead of us. If you want more information, you can always go to our website. All right. So coachingforcompanies.com. You can see it's the number 4, not the word for, the number 4, coaching for companies. No space, no hyphen, one complete word.com. And you'll find we're on LinkedIn, we're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, YouTube. I think we're on TikTok as well, to be honest. So please check us out. You'll get more detail from the website, definitely. For those that have an interest, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this. What's coming up? Well, for those that want to know what's coming up, you remember we have this strategy map, we have our 5 virtual masterminds you can see down the bottom left. We have our transformational coaching. We have our destination masterminds. We have our one-on-one coaching. We have our team coaching. We have our group coaching. We have all of our free products. We're sitting at the moment under that ET project live today. The challenge that's coming up is an ET project challenge. You can see we have our regular blogs. You can see we have our learn for free. All of those you can access on the website. You can see we have our ET Academy. And under the ET Academy, we have our paid for programs. We have the virtual masterminds. We have the transformational talent coaching programs. These are big programs, 10 weeks, 6 months, 12 months. And then we have the pinnacle, the utopia of all events. It's when we hand select from a list of applicants, we pick 10 lucky people to join us on a 3-day exotic inner location somewhere around the world. An exotic location. It's a retreat, it's a resort, and it's an opportunity for those 10 people to blow their game plan out of and launch their next venture, launch their next program, launch their next transition, whatever it is that they want from this particular destination. Super, super special. Talk more about that as that comes around next year. We're not doing one this year, but as that comes around next year, we'll talk more about it. All right, so that's our strategy map. One-on-one coaching, team coaching, group coaching. Then we have coming up in September, as I've told you, the facilitation mastery. Following that in October, we have our 12-month. This is our flagship program for a senior executive talent to move you into that top 1%. This is our flagship 12-month program. This is not for the faint of heart. This is intense. This is immersive. This is transformation. So that's coming up in October. Then in November, we are back to where we are today. The next quarterly challenge, it's going to be all about situational fluency as a sales. One of my favorite topics in the whole world. I'm not going to get into it, but you'll understand why when we do get it. So that's November. And then in December, the final mastermind for the year, our change lab. Such an important skill for all leaders to carry with them. We finish the calendar year, at least the Christian calendar year, January to December. We finish in December with this mastermind, the change lab. What a way to finish. And then next year we start the loop all over again. So that's what's coming up. That's where we're heading. What are we all about at Coaching for Companies? We're all about skills development. We're all about helping you learn and grow through the development of your skills as an executive talent to help transition you in your career to that next level. I've been doing it 45 years. My team's here supporting every step, every program, everything that we do. We're on a journey together. If you need support, reach out. Support at coachingforcompanies.com. Again, the number 4. Support at coachingforcompanies, all one word, .com. Team, loved introducing what's happening in August. Loved the opportunity to share again with you. Loved talking about one of my favorite subjects, facilitation and facilitation mastery. Hope you've enjoyed listening. Look forward to seeing you in the challenge. Not long away, 22nd, 23rd. Put it in your calendar. Did we talk about? Let me go back. Maybe I didn't highlight enough for you. That's a good point, Wayne. Yes, maybe I didn't highlight this for you. To register for the challenge, you can see the URL on the screen. To register for the freebie combo and to register for the challenge, there's only one word different in the URL. coachingforcompanies.com/challenge -3, the number 3 hyphen freebie for the combo pack main to take you to the site page for the challenge. Challenge -3 main takes you to the site landing page that will introduce in more detail what we're going to be doing in this 2-day challenge. Really hope that you go there, you register, and if so, we'll see you on the 22nd. If you register as a VIP, you'll hear from us, because one thing I didn't share with you is that you also, as a VIP, will get access to our mastermind.com learning platform. It's not ours. We use Tony Robbins and Dean Graziosi have developed mastermind.com platform where we host our programs that you can register and enroll for. Fantastic platform. If you're a VIP, you will receive a separate email from us talking about how you can, giving you the instructions and talking about how you can log in to your dashboard on that mastermind.com platform and access this challenge course. Okay, almost made that blunder. Wow. Okay, that's it. Look forward to seeing you all. Take care. Farewell for now until, let me get to the end. Yes, ET Project Live, 2 weeks from now. We'll be back with you. I think that's just after the challenge has been completed. So we'll be able to wrap up the challenge. We'll be able to talk about September in a little bit more detail. But with that, team, thank you. Bye for now. Take care and have a great day. So what are you waiting for? Hit the subscribe button below and click on the bell icon so I can pop up in your feed occasionally with a great tip for your ultimate growth.